Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden.
I'm Casey.
And Casey brought us a special bottle. What is it?
Tell us about it. We got this bad boy of a Old Forester single barrel strength rye today.
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is a very big mouthful, and the abbreviation on it is like freaking 6
I was gonna
letters.
say that same thing. It's like OFSBBSR. Like, holy shit! Yeah. How many letters can you fit in an abbreviation?
Well, if you can count, I don't know.
7, I think, is what it is. It's a lot.
Anyway, this one's a Warehouse K Floor 2 and 132.2 proof.
Yes.
So she is a spicy one.
And both Casey and I's first Old Forester rye.
Yeah, I've never tried an Old Forester rye before. I've not even tried the regular.
Yeah, me either. I was literally about to say the exact same thing. I have not tried the regular. But if I remember correctly, this is a barely legal rye. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me. I might look it up before I edit the video. But if I remember correctly, this is a barely legal rye, which means 51% rye, and then some corn and barley in the mash bill.
Yeah.
And like Casey said, 132.2 proof. Spicy meatball.
This is really getting up there in the proof, but let's see how this little pop action goes.
And you guys know that we really are fans of Old Forester and everything they do, including their single barrel proof bourbons. Those are very, very good whiskeys. So I have no doubt that this rye will be just as good. I'm really excited for it too. The only other, I have a couple other barrel proof ryes, but one barrel proof rye that I really enjoy is Parker's Heritage 10-year barrel proof rye. And that one also is a barely legal rye, I believe, which is also a very, very good rye. So, that being said, it's a lot of alsos in one sentence. I don't know, I'm fucking going nuts.
He's going
here.
off, he's alright. But yeah, no, I've heard that the Old Forester ryes are just like bourbon, so.
Which makes me excited. Let's get on the nose.
Oh yeah, she's proofy.
I actually inhaled it in my nose and breathed hotter air out of my mouth.
Holy shit.
Thing is, it's spicy meatball.
Okay, this needs a little bit.
It smells like buttery to you.
Yeah.
Like buttered popcorny, like, I don't know if it's necessarily popcorn, but it smells like buttery, like salted like butter.
Holy shit.
Especially if you hold it a little bit far away from your nose. I just get that like I almost smell the texture of it, like oily and rich and buttery.
It smells like you know, like the crust on like a crumble like dessert.
Like
crispy
a
butter.
dump cake.
No.
Do you know what a dump cake is?
No, I have no idea what that is.
It's like almost like a cordial type thing. You take like fruit and you put it on the bottom, and then you pour cake mix on top, and then you just set, like, you cut up a stick of butter and set just pieces of butter on it. You don't mix up the cake mix at all. You just put butter on it, and it turns into like a crumble. Basically, it's how you make like apple crumble.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah,
thinking
it's
of.
like a dump cake.
Yeah, so it smells like that, like crumbly, like butter top on like a dessert.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not getting much more of the notes out here because it's just burning my nose.
Hot. And this is a neck pour, to be fair.
Yeah, this is true.
But this is very proofy. All 132.2 proof is there in the nose. I can confidently say though, it smells nice. It does smell redeeming.
Ooh, hold on! I just got a blueberry, like a dark fruit. Ooh. Like roll it. Or is it like a blackberry?
No, it's blueberry.
Like blueberry.
Blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
Like blueberry muffin tops. Like bakery type sweet blueberry.
This is gonna be good.
Should we drink it?
Yeah, let's dive in, folks.
Down the hatch. On the front of the palate, it seemed very, very, very spicy.
Yeah, it really did. But on the back of the palate,
it didn't, right?
No,
it didn't.
No.
I was so scared after it hit my mouth. I'm like, this thing is gonna burn. Like, it's gonna be hot on the way down. So the retro nasal is gonna be intense. And then like I drank it, and it was just like
The only thing that I was thinking about the entire time I took that whole sip and it was burning my tongue, I was just like, please don't go down the wrong path.
Okay, first impressions though, it was very nice.
Yeah, I think this needs to open up a bit.
Yeah, it has a very like sweet, almost like candy, like almost like a metallic candy, like a Pez type. Like initially, that initial on the tongue, like I think I don't know. I got one sip. So I'm gonna go on seconds.
There's still kind of like that baked like crumble on there.
Yeah, there is. But do you get like a very sharp sweetness on it? Almost like I don't want to say sour, but like the sharpness of like a Pez candy or like what are those? Not a bottle cap. But what are those? Like a sweet tart. You know what I'm talking about?
Like that like tartness, like that sweet tart
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Which is funny because I get a similar kind of note in the Sazerac rye.
Really?
But obviously this is like taken up to 100. That butteriness comes across on the palate very well.
This is very like mouth coating too.
Yeah, it's very rich and oily. I mean,
it definitely dries the mouth out at 132 proofs.
absolutely. It's very dark as well.
Yeah.
Going back to the nose, I did get a little bit of caramel just now. Actually, a good bit of caramel, I should say.
I still get that blueberry muffin.
Oh yeah, the blueberry muffin is there. I just feel like there's this underlying caramel that I get, and I just can't like shake that.
This definitely doesn't drink like a rye though. Like it has the rye spice there in the palate, but like
This is one of those ones that I would either call it a high rye bourbon, like in a blind, or I would say that it's a barely legal rye. You can tell it's a rye, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like the aspects of it is that it's got that little bit of spice, and it's got like there's something you can taste when there's a rye, but at the same time that body and proof and everything about it, and that sweetness that I think comes through with it, that fruitiness, is very reminiscent of bourbon.
yeah, it really is. Usually in a rye you get that like really punchy rye note, especially in a barrel proof.
Or
rye.
even like herbal, like herbaceous.
Yeah.
If
You don't get that a
whiskey.
lot in this. This is more desserty, caramely.
Yeah, like a baked good. I don't know. It's good. Like I like that a lot. I don't know.
We're gonna pick it apart though, and we're gonna come back to you with some scores.
All right, everybody, we are back with our grades. Okay, I'll start it off here. On the nose, mucho bueno. Honestly, guys, so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of redeeming qualities about the nose.
The best part, in my opinion, and Casey's opinion, looks like the nose. I gave it an 89 out of 100. I just like everything about it. I like it. It's great. So good. Go ahead.
I gave it an 88 out of 100. It's desserty. Every time I smell it, it reminds me of like a fresh blueberry muffin. It has very good. I think it's butterscotch. He thinks it's caramel, but maybe it's a little bit of both.
Conflicted.
Very good butterscotch note for me. It's very desserty, which, like I said, I like. So
Yeah.
for the palate, it felt like it was attacking my mouth a little bit, so I gave it an 85. Still a very good score. Maybe it's just the neck pour, but my mouth or my tongue was burning every time I took a sip of it, and maybe I don't like that. Maybe I do. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of spice, but on the finish of the palate, like we were talking, it's very like it calms down like almost just the initial burn of it. It's very desserty, very sweet. I liked it a lot.
Couldn't agree more. The mouth, as Casey said, did feel like a slight attack. Which is weird because, like, we drink a lot of high proof whiskey, but, like, the mouth just felt so aggressive compared to the finish of it. So, I gave it an 87 out of 100. I think that is very good. I do think that it could use some work, maybe on some balancing of this. I do think after it opens up, it could be really amazing.
I agree.
But for roughly $85 for MSRP, whatever it actually is, that's what it was about, $85. I gave it an 86 for the value of the money. It's really good whiskey. It is. For a rye, like a barrel strength rye, this is awesome whiskey. For $85, I'd buy this every single time I saw it. It's not the best value in bourbon or whiskey, but it's great.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of 132 proof, barrel proof rye single barrels for $85, and that's why I gave it an 85. Good score, good bourbon, rye.
Same shit. What are our overalls, Casey?
It's a horse piece, really, and overall I give it an 86. Like we stated before, we feel like it's going to open up and it's going to be even better than it already is. So.
Yes, and I gave it an 87 overall. That being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you're hitting the like button on your way out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're doing that. Join us and become a member of the Bourbon Bar for only $2 or $7 a month. That would help us out a lot. Casey, what should they comment in the description, or what should they comment in the comments?
Tell us your favorite Old Forester product, or if you've had this in particular bottle of the K2.
This exact one, the K2.
Yeah, the Warehouse K Floor 2. Let us know what you think of it. If you like it, if you don't like it, maybe let us know if it's opened up for you. I don't know. But hey, we'll see you all in the next class.
Cheers. Oh, wait. Cheers again.